why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter.
They Joe. Welcome inside this unique environment. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. That left hook misses. Where are the jabs? Where are the body punches? These two guys are just going after each other's chin. That counter shot lands. How long will this individual be the king of the ring? Will they defend their undisputed title? Do you believe what we're seeing? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook won't score. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. That jab doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Insane action. How about that time counter shot? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this, let's get it started in round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Lucky that hook didn't score. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. A 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. The perfect counter lands. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter shot. No rest for the weary. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just misses with that left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Something special. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have? Did you see that? At At some point, the corner has to... And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This is a high-octane battle. Got out of the way of that right hook. They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Inside 3 minutes, let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Catch and shoot. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punch. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And down goes the boss. You could see it in her eyes. Nothing they could do. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That's going to be... And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. These two fighters are made for one another. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And we may see a stoppage here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice work to block that left uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The Prince of Wales is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another. He's been knocked. And there's the bell to start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised.
Whoa, Johnny. This may do it. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a...
Whoa, Johnny. And we may see an early... And the boss has been dropped. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Out, right there.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? I don't know. I got to take...
What a shot.
So time to go celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
After 9 rounds of boxing, your winner by